asking? We asked her, and I'm here because I'm trying to figure out if y'all get a better understanding than what we left live with.
So what was your understanding, Talks? And then I'll let Kitty ask her question after this. What was your understanding as a complete whole? Not about because we get the house, she got the apartment, all that stuff. We don't care about that. What was
so the understanding that we got was she basically stated her and there's another girl, Brownie, were tenants at that residence where LaShondra apparently manages. They stated basically they experienced fraud in which she was asking them so they say to pay amounts that were not required by HUD. They said that it's income based, so of course everybody's paying different amounts. Said that she was coming to them telling them and other tenants, you owe this amount, you owe this amount, having people pay via Cash App instead of sending their payments directly in. She states that she alleged to some other things like how management was going into their apartments, stealing, walking in on them unclothed. She named a few things. She stated that LaShondra would be turning tenants and children who live there against each other. She stated that to her, and correct me if I'm wrong, Vera, that perhaps there was an issue with either tricking off or what's that one drug that rhymed with Coca-Cola?
We got you.
She alleged to some things of that nature. And she said that she had tried to reach out to Rayshonda, the wife. She said at first they didn't know that was the wife and that LaShondra was running around with another woman, referring to that woman as the wife. She said, but when they found out Rayshondra was the wife, she wrote Rayshondra. She said Rayshondra did not write her back. There was no responses. And then a few days before all of this blew up, she's stating that she she deleted all the messages, so she has no proof of writing Rayshonda. In regards to the phone calls with the leasing office, she has no caller ID listing. There's no phone number showing that, to prove that they called. And when she called them back, they was like, why would we call you? You don't live here.
Got you. Okay. Yeah, I can ride with that. Amaria and Kitty, what was y'all questions?
Okay. So
wait a minute before y'all talk. Brownie says that never happened to her. She never used Cash App. All she know is she got put out without a reason. All right, go ahead, y'all.
Okay, so can y'all hear me?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so I was on a live with Trip earlier, and the first thing I want to address is Brownie. She did say that she was messing with one of the maintenance men, but then she turned around and said, oh, well, the maintenance man be walking in on people without their permission. But my thing is, if you understood that this man is, why would you continue to mess with him?
Wait a minute, that's not fair. Brownie's not up here to say anything about that.
No, she's in the comments because I was just arguing with her in the comments. She's here. She's on
right,
live.
but we said we were going to bring her up, but she's not in the box to address that. So won't you?
Desiree, add into the live.
But
you and Kiana.
The next thing was also in the earlier live that I was in, Vera has said that she didn't have access to Cash App, the Cash App things, and then she also said that they were calling her earlier that morning. So we were asking for screenshots of that morning, but when we got screenshots, for one, it was no caller ID, but she said that she knew it was them calling because she saw the number. So now that there's no caller ID, how could you have known that they was the one that was calling? But then what's also confusing to me is if you said it was that morning, why when we received screenshots, it was at 1 p.m., right before you hopped on the live. There was no screenshots of you talking to them earlier that morning, which you claimed they was blowing your phone up. That's the screenshots that we were asking for and never received. Then she also said that we had asked, we were asking for proof of fraud. We never got no proof of fraud. We got proof that y'all lived there. Yeah, we never said that y'all didn't live there. We absolutely knew everything about y'all living there. What we don't understand is how you're living here and then you're saying that there's fraud going on here to back somebody up, but then there's no proof of fraud. Then we're asking for your proof that you're claiming that you paid her in Cash App, but you're saying, oh, I don't have access to Cash App. My Cash App statements, how do you have the same number for her to be able to contact you if she is calling you, if you can't get back into that Cash App, because it's going to be linked to one of the emails or even yet the phone number that you had 3 years ago. So if you had that same phone number 3 years ago, it would have been connected to that Cash App. So that means you would have been able to have those things. And even then, it sends an email and a text message when you
Can I respond, please?
Anything.
Oh, yes, it does.
So you don't have no screenshots.
I don't have the same number as that.
Nosy is in here, Key.
Who in here? Nosy bystander?
You have the same email.
Yeah.
Hey, pretty girl.
I don't
I
have the
don't see
same
her.
email or phone number that I had
You sure? I
when
don't
I
see
had
her.
my iPhone 6. That's
Maybe
why I
she
tried to
left.
explain to you guys that I had to get everything new when I got a new phone because my phone was completely broken. Like when I say
No, she's
completely
still
broken,
here.
completely broken. And my old phone I had for a very long time. So I would lose my password, etc., forget. And then on top of that, it's been 3 years from then. So I really don't remember my old password and all that in my iCloud to my iPhone 6.
Right. Okay. And so my last thing before I get off is she said that she wasn't like it had nothing to do with it and she was going to come forward and all of this before this happened. But my whole thing is if you were going to come forward before this, then why all of a sudden is other things dropping besides just the fact of your situation? Now is other people and it's this and it's that, but it's like we only got proof that you live there, so you cannot be upset when people are questioning what you're saying when we only have proof that you live there. You cannot tell me something without any proof. There's no proof
Right.
there. It wasn't like we were just coming out of because we outsiders, you feel me? So we can't technically side with nobody. We just here giving our opinion. That's what the pages is for. So it's at the point where it's like you don't have any proof. Nobody has any proof. Even Brownie came through and said this. Oh well, this happened to me too. This and the third. And then she said that I made a money order. So where's your proof that you paid? Where's all this proof? All we got was proof that they lived there, but we had already known that. We were not questioning that. We were questioning the things that they were saying as far as it goes as to fraud. Fraud is what we're getting here. Nobody cares about the fact, not even trying to be, rude. Nobody cares about the fact that y'all lived there. Like we understood that. That was something that was understood from the very beginning. We're trying to get, because the whole situation is about her and her wife, we're trying to get to the fact is, did she scam her wife? Like y'all just
Can I answer now?
like all these other stories don't really matter. All we're asking is for
Right.
proof that fraud was going on, not only with you. Because yes, I honestly, in my opinion, I do believe that she was fraudulent. And to her wife, maybe so. But the thing is, with her wife earlier on the live, you dropped the live when Vera got on, and a lot of people were speculating that was because she knew something of Vera. But I honestly think that girl was hurt behind the fact that she did expose that she was,
Okay, let her answer the question. I'm sorry, but that's a lot. It just seems like it's a lot of people.
I think
see,
Amaria had been waiting a long time. She was down to comment. She was just trying to get it all out. But yeah, let Vera answer clearly.
Sorry.
Yeah, it's okay. Let Vera. That was a lot. Everybody catch their breath.
Nosy, if you're still here, can you request? I don't know if she's still in here or not.
Okay, I feel like I've answered this question so many times, and I don't have every single thing out of that phone. That's what I'm trying to tell you. If I got everything out of the phone, I would have more than enough proof and evidence and tea for days. You see what I'm saying? But I don't. All I can prove is that I've had these experiences, like I tried to explain earlier. This is my experience living here. I have other tenants coming forward as well. I'm trying to get more. So it's not just me, and it's not just all on my back, because other tenants experience different things as well. Just like my friend Desiree, she just told y'all, like, yeah, the rumor was going around she was stealing money. I know some people that it happened to, but they're not willing to come forward with their name. So I can't be like, yeah, Sasha from such and such said woo-de-woo-de-woo. You see what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, that's their life. You see what I'm saying? But when it comes to being fraudulent, I didn't originally post that video to come to this conclusion of me living here, this, that, and the third. I posted a video to be like, yeah, I got scammed in this situation because of this, that, and the third. I'm still trying to get my Cash App passwords and everything from them because my phone number has not been the same. My phone number has changed. How they have my phone number, I don't know. That's a question with y'all. Shit, let's blow up LaShondra's Instagram. How you got this bitch's phone number? Come on. Like, damn. Like, so I'm just saying, I've been receiving calls. Yeah, from Guardian Court number. Like, Guardian Court. The only person I can call is LaShondra.
But
You're
that was
works
anonymous though, Vera, right? Didn't you say
it was
anonymous?
Yes. And when I answered, it would always be her voice. That's why I tried to say originally this morning, and I couldn't really get everything out. I answered. It was LaShondra. I'm like, what's up? Oh, you got me fucked up, bitch. Boop. I click. And as soon as I hung up, it's been all day long. Yeah, and I've been trying to get everything out, but you got to think I'm flooded with questions. This is my first time. This is my first day really ever getting into live, getting into wooty woo. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, okay, damn. Let me answer everybody's question as open and honestly as I can, because these is real life events that really happen to different people. So the only way I feel like I can try to prove it more, besides trying to break through this old phone, is sit here and get other tenants to come forward. Like, yeah, okay, this is what's going on. Okay, yeah.
I'm gonna say this, Vera, right? At first, I wasn't sure about some of the stuff you said, but then when you broke it down, I ain't gonna act like I think you lying. Cause once you broke it down, I can see, okay, now I see why. Now I see this. Not now would I've taken those steps? Hell no. But do I understand why you did it? Do I believe you? Yes. Once you spoke now, then I do. But everybody else ain't gotta agree with me because we all fucking wrong.
And don't nobody gotta agree with me either. That's why I said I will post another video explaining the beforehand of my life, how the felonies came into play, how I got into this, how me and LaShondra woo, and the more videos I can come up with and try to find. I've been reaching out on everywhere trying to see if I can get one of our fighting videos just to prove the motherfuckers we was fighting. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, I don't really know how much more I can do. You know what I'm saying? I can't really prove too much if I ain't got
you
too
ain't
much.
gotta prove. All you can do is tell your story, and people gonna believe if they gonna believe about it or not. So that's all you gotta do is tell your story. And also when you're telling your story, because you don't know which route you want to take with this. If you want to try to do something with this later, don't tell too much of your story and too much of your business, because
I'm one of them type of people.
Don't do that.
I'm sorry, I'm not being rude, but I'm one of them type of people. I'm so honest. Like, I done been through so much. You know what I'm saying? I have no reason to lie about nothing. I don't give a fuck if we talking about dogs, cats, socks, shoes, dick, none of that. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be what it is.
Right,
and that's just what it is. So I apologize. I wasn't ever trying to come to nobody rude or crazy or try to like
girl, you wasn't rude.
My point.
Right, you
motherfuckers was in here talking about
you wasn't rude. And if anybody just ignore them people in the comments, you wasn't rude at no point. Even when you probably should have got rude, you didn't get rude. So
well, y'all follow me and I'll try to explain some more. Just follow me.
Well, I'm just gonna tell you more people on. I suggest this
share their stories.
People gonna dissect, and people, because I'm seeing in comments, come to such and such live, come to such and such. You know what I'm saying? Yo, you better make sure you speak your truth.
That live lit.
Rich Tripp, she's okay, but I'm talking about other people, like somebody else.
It's so many lives. Yeah,
it's gonna be, everybody's gonna be.
Vera, how did you find my live? Did somebody send you a request?
Who just talked to me, because none of my screens is moving, so I can't tell.
I'm the host.
Oh, how did I find your live?
Yeah.
Girl, I was just scrolling down my For You page and all I heard was Vera. I said,
you mean you saw yourself because I was playing your video? Nobody.
Yeah, I was like, let me get up in here. Let me try.
Oh, okay.
No, it wasn't even you.
Find me?
You wasn't the issue. It was all the comments towards you, because you like, this is what she said. And they like, nah, she woo jumping down your phone. I'm like, damn, let me just get in there and talk for a little bit, because
that's why I started playing the video though, because I knew what I heard. Me and Tyler and Raj, we knew exactly what we heard because we was all on the live at the same time.
Can I say one thing to the comments? I'm sorry to interrupt.
You can, and then I want Brownie to speak after you do, because they want Brownie to speak. And go ahead, baby.
LaShondra ain't came to this live, and she's probably not going to, because when it comes to stepping to me, like I've already told you, I'm not trying to be on no high horse, no bullshit, but motherfuckers know when they coming to me, like I'm really speaking full facts. Like I'm trying to get an army behind everything that's going on, just so everybody can realize how big this shit really is when it comes to her being fraudulent with people, or just a fraud in life in general with this Bible shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? So when it comes to that, yeah.
And can I ask you one question?
Yeah, go ahead.
Who's the twin? Y'all spoke earlier. I think it was Brownie.
Brownie Dimples is the twin. The
right
other
next
twin,
to you.
I think she's at work.
No, she's in the box.
No, Brownie's twin. I want to know who Brownie's twin is.
Yeah, I'm talking about Desiree's twin. I don't think Kiana's in the box.
She doesn't have over 1,000 followers, so she won't be able to go live
All
anyway.
she needs is 500.
Yeah, or 200, and she can talk. She ain't gotta, to get up here and speak.
She said I'm here. Kiana Bush, I see you. Yep. I just followed you.
And that's my sister.
I don't see it. It's too many comments.
Kiana, just try to add live though.
Like I see her.
Yeah.
Brownie, could you?
I'm here.
Now could you? Dang, they had a question for you in the comments, and it just went too fast.
I just saw her say she's right here.
No, not her. I'm talking about Brownie, because Brownie used to be a resident, right?
Yeah.
Brownie and Kiana, all of us was residents.
Oh, okay.
That's what I was trying to say to y'all.
Yeah.
Damn, who had the question for Brownie? Please repost it because y'all done went too fast.
It was Amira. Amira was asking Brownie something too, but I think you dropped her.
I was switching people out so everybody could ask their question, but where did she go?
Yeah, it was Amira who had a question for Brownie.
Oh, well, somebody just dropped. Let me add
While we come up with that, Vera, somebody sent me something. It's a question, and they said they asked me. You know, you said that you messaged Ray when you were still in the apartments in Trip Slide, but now you just said you messaged her 2 weeks after you left. I guess they just want some little clarification.
Okay, so the very first message, I don't know if it was in 2020 or 2021, but the very first message that I can recall was I moved out July 17th, 2021 of Guardian Court. I feel like a few days after the 17th of July of 2021, I found out Rashonda was LaShondra Elias's Lockhart's wife. And that's when I started to inbox her about the infidelity and stuff because I just felt like she should know. Like she should know. My bad, girl.
Okay. You're right. That was just the one. And then because I was a little confused too, because I also heard you say that, you know, you messaged
Yeah, I'm so mad I deleted them damn messages. I swear to God, I didn't know.
Girl, they'll be all right because if you ain't got them, you ain't got them. Brownie, my question was to you though. You said
that's what I wanted.
Brownie, you paid with a money order, but then she evicted you for no reason, Brownie. That's what you were saying, right? Did I understand your story correctly?
Yes, that is what happened. I was never at home. I worked 12-hour shifts 3 to 5 days a week. So she came to me and she was like, She came to me and she's like, you know, is anybody staying in the house? I'm like, I'm staying in the house. I work 12 hours a week. She told me that she was going to have to evict me. And I said, what's the reason? She didn't give me a specific reason. So I ended up leaving on my own. So I didn't have an eviction notice.
That's not talking to me. So how long did you move on?
So her friend Vera and them was paying using Cash App. And it was so, because I know she said she paid using money orders. But if Vera and her friend, did you know that Vera was paying using Cash App? And I know did you give her any advice on about doing that? Because I know she didn't get no receipt if she paid with Cash App.
No, it wasn't like we was talking about it until now, and it came into conclusion. Like now, we like, oh, you paid with this. Oh, well, I paid with this, and we like, damn, woo type shit.
So she
Let me
didn't give
just say
y'all
this:
any
I've
receipts?
always paid.
No, I'm talking about actual receipts. I'm not talking about like slang receipts. I'm talking about actual receipts. Like you go pay your rent, you get a receipt. So when y'all went to the office to pay her using Cash App, did she give y'all receipts that you paid your rent?
No.
Me personally,
everybody at the bottom. Hold on, y'all, 1 second. Everybody at the bottom. We should have been at 200K likes. It's over 2,000 people here. Could y'all power tap the screen? It's free. Power tap, comment. Follow your panel. All right, panel, go ahead. My bad.
Well, listen.
No, I was just she didn't give her a receipt when she went and paid her with Cash App.
Either which way you go, when you send money or Cash App to anybody, it doesn't matter if you buying a t-shirt, you buying something to drink, it does not matter. Because I've had a problem with a store stealing money from me after I didn't went to the store. It does not matter. You can go to the specific date and time of a purchase or sending money to anybody. So whether she got a receipt or not, Cash App is going to show that. She can't show it because she does not remember the passwords.
No, I got that part. I'm not worried about her showing her Cash App user. I'm just saying, when you go pay your rent, whether it's a money order, cash, or whatever they accept, they gonna give you a receipt. So you going to pay your rent without getting a receipt? That's what I'm saying. That don't make sense.
Desiree, did you ever get a receipt even doing money orders?
Yes, I did.
That's what I'm saying. Get a receipt.
I've always gotten a receipt when I pay with money order. There are people there that did pay with Cash App, but me personally, I knew what to do. My mama taught me well, so no, I did not pay with Cash App. I paid with money order. For the people who keep saying I'm paying with Cash App, no, I paid with money order and got a receipt.
Mm-hmm. That's good.
Okay,
that's good.
I'll say this, right? In Vera's defense, she already had explained the lifestyle that she had went through, which caused her to to have to live at the apartments in the first place, right? And I don't want her to rehash that because that's personal. If I had known it was
If
going there, I
somebody
probably
got
would
it
have
on
stopped it.
screen recorded, please send it to me.
But yeah, so she
Yeah,
already explained, she had a situation, right? So her situation was different with Brownies. She needed to be there, right? So whatever she was going through was the catalyst of why she accepted certain things and didn't ask for a receipt.
Exactly.
Can I say
huh? I mean, that's understandable because she said that she was working out of her apartment, I guess, doing tattoos or something, which is not reportable income to her. But I mean, but if your rent still zero, and then if she don't raise your rent and you gonna charge me $300, I mean, is it on my lease that you raising my rent to $200, then $400, then I got to pay you with cash out, and I don't
She
get
She
no
said
would
yes. Vera
tell me.
also
documentation?
Yeah,
said
she
yes.
would
She had
tell
her
me.
sign new paperwork every time. She said that as well, boo. I don't think you was in here.
Yeah, I probably wasn't in there, but I don't.
Okay, so
It's
I got something to say. This shorty, I'm sorry for this cutting off. But Vera, I think in the last live you said about you was at home and you came home and your iPad or something was taken.
And I
Vera?
would always be told, yeah, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Yes.
Yeah, and I would always be told you need to come up to the office and fill out the little sheet incident report. And I would fill out a lot of those. Like, I know for sure LaShondra got a stack of incident reports that I done signed my name and signature on for sure. There's only been like maybe 5 or 6 times I've called the actual police because I felt like shit got too far. And I'm trying to get those actual police numbers so y'all can look up everything, just me making the reports out, whatever. But yeah, that's really how that fell through.
So Vera, this shorty. So remember on the last live you said that you left home, you came back and your iPad was taken, right?
Yeah.
And you said you thought
yeah, my bad.
Right. You said that you feel like the maintenance man took it. If y'all look back in LaShonda on her page and y'all look back on one of her lives, she did stated that they had to get stuff from Home Depot. She usually have the maintenance man, but I think it was a red maintenance man. It was a other maintenance man because she do have it on her page, but she took them to Home Depot because the reason why she took them to Home Depot is because she couldn't give them the card anymore because when she gave them the card, they would do other shit. Sorry for my language. They would do other shit with her card that they supposed to, you know what I'm saying? So I honestly believe you when you said you feel like the maintenance man took your iPad.
The reason why I said he took my iPad is only because she would tell me like, oh, he came in there to look at your light bulb, some old dumbass shit, and shit's coming up missing. And it's not only me, Desiree can
Stuff
attest
was
to other
always
people.
coming up missing though.
Yeah, but even with the little boy, you said that she would treat other kids right. So you I don't know his name, but it's a
Butterbean,
short, fat,
Butterball.
heavy boy that was staying there.
Yep, Butterbean, Butterball, whatever.
Yep, she would always have her. She would always have him on her live. Like I said, if y'all go back on LaShonda page, she would actually show him.
Can I interrupt you 1 second on that part? If you listen to what Shorty's saying on her live, she got a specific live and she's like, yeah, I'm buying Butterball, such and such, and he can help clean with the maintenance man, whatever. I don't know why a little 4-year-old boy walking around with the maintenance man, but whatever. Cool. The problem was in the same sentence, she said, yeah, other kids out here don't be having shoes and stuff on. I don't know what to do for them.
Right. And she was like,
and it's like, I don't got to say what I got to say to be rude. I'm saying it because it's true. Like, you can see it if you go back in her lives and just really start to watch for what it is and not for what you think it is.
I'm sorry. Hold on. I'm sorry for cutting you off. But on her video, she haven't posted where actually she would ask the kids, oh, have y'all ate today? Or why y'all don't have on no shoes? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And she will buy,
I believe
like,
you.
even with Desiree and Kiana's kids, she'll get Desiree and Kiana's kids some ice cream or something, or give them snacks in the office. Other kids coming in like, why can't we get none? And y'all got to get out of my office. Y'all got to do this. Like, so it's always for, so if she like that person or she's friendly towards this person or she fuck with them heavy, excuse my language, cool. They kids is up under, like when I first had my daughter, her name is Alora Snow. Miss LaShondra was knocking at my door daily. I'm talking about I'm getting little baby hats, little booties and shit. And as soon as we got into it at the office about like the first little month's payment or like my light bill situation, it's a whole bunch of situations.
Even on her live
Girl,
with
that
the
shit got cut off.
Right, even on the live, because I just read in the comments when somebody just said, is Butterball or Butterbean really her son? She said that. She's posted the video. Was like, y'all, look at my son. I'm telling you, if y'all go back in her video, she have posted.
But why are y'all letting
stuff
these little boys, but these kids, and that's what I'm saying, y'all from the outside, it looks like kids are just playing, their parents outside watching them. No, you go into Guardian Court, these kids outside from the daytime to the sunrise to the sun go out, no parents outside, cars flying in and out. We got police in and out, sirens going on. Like it's a lot more that goes on than what is seen. Like it's not cakes and butterflies, and that's what I'm trying to get people to realize. Like I don't think y'all really seeing it for what it is. I think y'all seeing it for, oh, she's famous, she's aesthetic, you know. Oh, she seems
and
nice.
then the
She
same
a Bible
apartments.
lady.
Right, them, my better cut you off, but them same apartments she has on her page, because she done showed the whole complex. Vera not lying. I'm on Vera's side. She's not lying. Honestly, she's not. It been times where Vera, if I'm lying or not, Vera, it's been times where she said nobody couldn't work on their cars in the parking lot because of the stains that was on the floor. Outside.
And I know you did.
And to clear a little bit up from the people who was asking, oh, how you on HUD housing? You got 2 cars. Because I saved up for them 2 cars, and I had my old car, tried to sell it for a different profit with a different car. Like, so I could keep my second car and sell the other one in hopes to move away from that time.
Hey,
Lo and behold, a month and a half later,
you ain't gotta explain that to anybody. That's none of their business. So what? You got 2 cars.
No, because so many people was commenting about it, and it was a whole big old thing earlier, but I didn't get my chance to mention it, so I was like, let me just go ahead and say that.
But then she also said about the cars being there too. People be having multiple cars and she need to move it because some people do be wanting to come over and it don't be like space for the for other people to come over as well.
Yeah, I agree. But it's when it comes to the cars and people having 2 cars, most people.
And I had another question too. To Vera, was it when she started making you pay rent that you weren't supposed to be paying? That's when y'all started falling out and started getting into it?
No, we originally got into it because when I first, very, 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 very first started applying, like you gotta, you know how you drop your application off and then they're like, oh, you forgot your pay stub, you know, little shit like that. You gotta keep stopping in the office. It was during that time that I had got hollered at, you feel me? And, you know, I was flirting, whatever, to try to get my way through the application. After that, I was just like, I ain't really pay no attention to it. Like, I wouldn't comment back to her, like, you know, shit like that. She finally got the picture. But we done fell out from that very beginning to then she'll get cool again. Oh, LaShondra, you got your baby. How many more days left? Come up, rubbing my belly. You know, trying to be friendly. The shit that she do running around the parking lot. And so let me ask, then it will fall out again.
Okay, so I'm gonna get off after this. So Vera, because she have been posting like the apartments, how look how like it's on her page, like look how people leave the apartment nasty. I do believe she have one that says they look how the people leave their apartment nasty all because I said such and such and this and the third.
Yeah, that people leave it that way because I'm not trying to lie. One, if y'all go back and watch my video, like there's bug problems there and she refuses to get exterminators, but will spend thousands of dollars on fancy lines in the parking lot or a brand new sign in the front with lights, knowing that we ducked off in the corner anyway. You couldn't see us even if you tried to find her. You know what I'm saying? So it's just little different situations like that. But I feel like a lot of tenants, I don't want to speak too much, but there's a lot of tenants that do that shit purposely just because the way she treat people. Like I said, for Desiree, for example, I don't know if she's still on here. When Desiree had to leave, she gave her like a 3-week notice. Like, I'm about to leave around this time. Mind you, she had a job, everything like that. They already put her shit outside. They put her shit outside in the dumpster, let everybody come take her shit. Like,
not only that, she did show the bugs and stuff. She did show like in the corner was spider webs and stuff and all that. And she was like, oh, well, I got maintenance mans, or they can clean it, or just need the little cones.
But her maintenance man don't, okay, the light-skinned one with the pretty eyes, he don't have no type of licensing or nothing. So literally all he's good for is running to the store, running back,
exactly
maybe painting a couple walls. Yeah, his name is Brian. That's the one that
that's
came
the
up
one
under
she
my
got
show.
on his
Yeah.
page.
The one with the dreads. He's an honest guy. Even when everything was going on with Brian, even with Brian and LaShondra outside fighting, fist fighting each other because they swear up and down they not fucking. But anyway, even with them outside fighting, the other maintenance man would continue to do his job. Like when I say Brian barely worked, I've seen him the most at work my whole 4 years living there on TikTok, more than I've ever seen in person. Like,
that's what I was gonna say too. She posts Brian, the light skin one. She posts him. If, like I said, if y'all go to her videos, y'all would see exactly who she's talking about.
I've seen it before because she was saying that how somebody wasn't going to get their deposit back and they're going to be mad, but they left the place dirty and it got a bit fixed, so they're not getting their deposit back.
Yeah, but the deposit is only $20. She act like the motherfuckers is paying $1,200 like a regular deposit. You see what I'm saying? She ain't gonna give the deposit back regardless. She tell you that when you're getting the keys to the apartment. So I'm saying there's so much bullshit to the point where, like, bro, y'all make me want to go drive back to Kentucky to walk in the office and get on bullshit. Like, literally.
So Vera, I do
Ask my question so I can get out live.
You asked